Hi there, I'm Dr. Marjorie Marcus, and I am here to invite you to my lecture December 7th on Florida, a literary treasure trove, really. The three great authors that you see on the screen in front of you right now are Ernest Hemingway, of course, who put Florida on the map just because he lived here, Zora and Neale Hurston, whose novels capture Florida regional dialect, and Carl Hiaasen, award-winning newspaper reporter and novelist. But most people, when they think about Florida, don't think about literature. Like the audience of A Family Feud, when they were asked to name something that Florida is famous for, they named oranges and alligators and Disney World and sun and beaches, but not a word about literature. But of course, we're going to prove them wrong. My program begins with a discussion of the giants of the 20th century, like Hemingway and Hurston and Marjorie Kinnan-Rawlings and Tennessee Williams, who lived here longer than he lived anywhere else, and classic crime lords, starting with John D. MacDonald, who was an early writer, environmentalist, who warned about problems between developers and nature. And it was the Travis McGee series that made him so very, very popular nationally. Then the whole area of screwball delights. And that's where I talk about Carl Hiaasen and Tim Dorsey, who's another Florida native, as well as Jeff Lindsay, who wrote the Dexter series that was made into a very dark sort of semi-comedy, really dark murder series on television. And then some of my favorite newer voices, like Karen Russell, whose Swamplandia was a finalist for the Pulitzer, and Lauren Groff. Once you read The Fates and the Furies, you'll never see marriage the same way again. And because I always like to leave my audiences with a smile, I'm going to talk about Dave Barry, whose book, The Best State Ever, really captured the unique role that Florida plays in the country. He wrote, "There's a place Americans feel they can do anything, and it's not Las Vegas." And if you attend my lecture, there's also a book list, so you don't even have to worry about taking notes. So I hope to see you live December 7th at 11 o'clock for Florida, a literary treasure trove, really. Thank you and see you there.